Hi, everyone. We've got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. And for these teams, tonight's game will count not only towards their regular season records, but also as their second game of NBA Cup group play.
A higher level of attention. All these games nationally televised, so how will players perform with the light shining brightest?
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. And there's Embiid, then it's Paul George, and it's Stevens in at the 4. Outside Anthony, the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Anthony's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Magic. In the corner, Harden. George looking over the floor. Harden against Anthony, missed inside. Pass to Wagner. Outside Anthony. Maxey grabs the miss.
When we talk about the importance of protecting the rim, right there, outstanding defense.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Suggs passes to Bitadze. Orlando moving the ball around. Banchero, a screen on Maxey. Suggs finds Banchero. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues, and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree. Banchero passes to Anthony. And he drops it in from the low post. Anthony's got 5 now.
Yeah, Anthony is a talented scorer. He understands how to capitalize when he's near the rim.
Back to Harden. Here's Stevens. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. He thinks Tyrese Maxey is a guy they have to watch. He said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, it's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Is your fight squad. It's T-shirt time. Let's get it, Magic fans.
Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league. These are this season's steals leaders. At small forward, Second is Paul George.
And this is the set of guys that can do as much or more damage with their defense as they can with their offense. They know how to swoop in for a steal from anywhere on the floor.
Well, knowing that you have a lockdown guy at this position on defense helps you be more aggressive on that side.
Banchero, a screen on George. Shot clock at 5. Here's Anthony. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
Stephens, good.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Now, Suggs. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. So, Stan, we have a second-generation player in front of us, and next to us is Dad. Cole Anthony, he has his dad's gift, don't you think, for passing the ball?
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot more scoring gift than his dad had. You know, and the thing I love about what Cole has done, though, I respect so much, is he's accepted that role coming off the bench, and he's been such a great weapon for them.
The three from Anthony. Another miss by Orlando.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short-range make.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Banchero left side. And stolen by Maxey. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And it's George finishing it off.
And keeping those hands active in the passing lanes. Maxey turning defense into offense.
George against Wagner. Stolen by Harden. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Stevens. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Magic trail by 8. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Back to Anthony. Trying to get something going. Good D by Embiid.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Dance Cam. Get ready, everyone. See yourself on the screen, and you show us your best moves. Let's go. You must have left your dancing shoes at home. Keep on dancing. You have the camera on you.
Going with an almost entirely new group. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Wagner comes in for Banchero. Collier, he's checked in for Cole Anthony. And it's Anthony Black in for Jalen Suggs. .139 left to play in the first. Pass to Carter to halt the run, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Here's McCain. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Isaiah Collier. Philadelphia shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. Orlando making some changes. Banchero comes in for Franz Wagner. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Collier. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Jackson comes in for Maxey. He hits both from the stripe.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Fultz kicks to Banchero. Carter with a screen on Martin. Banchero, that's good.
He's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Pass to Martin. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Banchero, and he uses the glass on the lane. Banchero's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Now here's Embiid. He has 6. Over Carter, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
And this NBA Cup, Greg, it's patterned after the WNBA Commissioner's Cup, which we all enjoy, and that started back in 2021.
Well, the W had loads of success with the Cup format. The basketball world took notice, and I think that is a major reason why the NBA started their version in 2023.
Wendell Carter is up there with Mo Wagner. Then there's Black. Then there's Banchero. And it's Houston in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the matchup. A nice shot by McCain.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Black kicks to Carter. Banchero against Martin. And yes, it's good. Banchero's got 7 points.
Well, one thing that sets Banchero apart is his body control. The contact never breaks his rhythm.
Pass to McCain. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic trail by 8. Back the pass to Banchero. Banchero draws the double. Wagner outside. Banchero kicks to Black. Offline with his 3.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Pass to McCain. Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Black. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Banchero outside. 4 on the shot clock. He sinks the 11-footer. He's got 9.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
So both teams making some changes here. Now a chance to check out the top NBA block leaders. Second, Joel Embiid.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
Pass to McCain. Philadelphia moving the ball around. For the three. No good on that one. The Magic trail by 6. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Going inside, Itadze. Kicks it out to Banchero. Tries again. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
It's his first trip to the line.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
No good on that one. Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year. And on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right, who has come on the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
Pass to Steffens. Harden up top. Last time out he had 13 points. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And the 76ers lead by 7. Black the pass to Bitadze. Harden against Suggs. Here's Black. The shot from the low post is good. Black's got his second basket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And he gets it to go. McCain's got 7.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
It's time to get loud for your 407 dance team.
For the Magic, Franz Wagner's checked in for Wagner, and Anthony subbed in for Black.
For the 407 dance team.
The Magic trail by 7. Wagner, right side. That shot misses. Excellent D there from George. Here's Maxey. It's hauled in by the Magic. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for James Harden? First in assists and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Yabusele, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Pass to George. Shoots over Wagner. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the 76ers lead by 9. Suggs passes to Anthony. Wagner against George. And that one's good, Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner uses his size to muscle through that smothering interior defense.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Pass to Anthony. And here is Suggs. 5 on the clock. Wagner with it. Launches it. Maxey grabs the miss. Outside, George. Back to Maxey.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running wild.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And he makes the first.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Both good from the line that time.
And how many times have we seen Harden at the free throw line in his career? I mean, the man lives to put pressure on the defense.
Here's Anthony. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
James Harden.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Orlando, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
That one is off.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is a spark plug. He can be a scorer or he can run the offense. Cole's versatility is vital for this team.
And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
46 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Well, Suggs is an elite on-ball defender. We don't see a lot of blocks by a guard.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Harden with it. Defended now by Wagner. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Wagner finds Suggs. Outside Anthony. There's 25 seconds left now here in the second. There's Wagner with the 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The 76ers leading by 12. And here's Maxey. We saw him with 39 points last game out. Over Anthony. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim. I thought we did great.
We know the adjustments are coming, and we'll see who takes advantage. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're thinking about the center. Oh, you almost had it. One more time, a round of applause.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Orlando Magic.
Well, I'm seeing way too much selfish play. Don't try to attack the defense 1-on-5. Move the basketball, look for others, and then get your teammates involved. That's a recipe for winning.
And there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. Here are the games tipping off later. It'll be the Detroit Pistons up against the Raptors in Toronto. That one tips off at 7 p.m. Eastern.
There's plenty on the line in this game. This establishes the pecking order.
Yeah, but it may just come down to which team gets hot. And I don't know which team that's going to be, but whatever team gets hot, watch out.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Well, you have to like what we're seeing so far from Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So, Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better, bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Stevens in at the power forward position. The Magic trail by 13. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Wagner. A beautiful reverse layup. Wagner's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, and showing some force inside. Wagner making sure he gets his.
Embiid with the screen on Wagner. The shot by George, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Philadelphia leading by 11. Harden outside. His three-pointers off the mark.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And Banchero passes to Bitadze. Out to Anthony. Banchero inside. He's covered by Maxey. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, showing that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
It's time for 3, 2, 1, high! Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. It's time for T-shirt.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Magic. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season. And checking out Philadelphia, 3 games behind.
Well, I think for the Sixers, what a slow start they've gotten off to. At least they have enough time to still get things going here in the right direction.
Well, sure, it is early, but they want to avoid digging too deep a hole for themselves. If you let a slow start go on too long, it can really shake a team's confidence.
Count the basket. Anthony's got 4 this quarter.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Back to Maxey. The 3. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got his 4th rebound in this one. Suggs, and the lead is down inside single digits.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Maxey with it, still without a basket. Over Suggs. Maxey, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
From deep, George. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Suggs looking around. Pass to Bitadze. Anthony left side. And Wagner has it in the corner. Rocket 6. Banchero is screen for Wagner. Over George. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Harden. Rebound by the Magic. Bitadze's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Harden against Anthony. Pass to Banchero. Back to Suggs. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Monday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Oh, sit down. Show us those moves.
The Magic making a switch here. Black's checked in. And a chance here to check out some stats for James Harden.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Pass to Stephens. 76ers moving the ball around. To stop the drought, McCain's shot is off. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Puts it up. Another miss by Orlando.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Harden, that's good.
He's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Pass to Suggs, and Wagner has it in the corner. Banchero outside. Drains the three-pointer. Banchero's got 13.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Poked away and stolen by Maxey. And he comes up with the deuce. And now a 12-point Philadelphia lead. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
McCain's shot is off.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Black kicks to Wagner. Fires the three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
They grab their own miss.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Back to Black. Pass to Bitadze. Kicks it out to Banchero. Buries the long-range jumper. Banchero's got it back down to single digits for Orlando. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The 76ers leading by 9. Howard is out there with Black. Then there's Wagner. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Orlando. Embiid, no good. The Magic shooting the ball at 42%. Back to Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Embiid.
So agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
Martin kicks to Edwards. Pass to Embiid. Over Banchero. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Wagner has screen on Edwards. Inside. And finished off by Wagner.
Always a threat to score. Banchero, that time with a sweet find.
The 76ers leading by 7. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Embiid. This one for 3. The offensive rebound. Fires for 3. No good from Yabusele.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Howard, the pass to Banchero. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. It's good from long range. Banchero's got 19 points.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Looking for Carter. He gets it there. Up high to Steph the alley.
Well, throw it up to Carter Jr. and he'll take care of the rest. It's that easy.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Let's get up and make some noise. It's your 407.
Suggs, he's checked in for Howard. And the 76ers also making a change. James Harden, he's checked in for Edwards. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. With the game in the balance, Coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. He told his team to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Thank you, David. Harden the pass to Embiid. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
And looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Banchero outside. Wagner has screen on Martin. Banchero up top, covered by Martin. Banchero dishes to Carter. And Embiid with the block. And then Carter with the dunk. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Harden outside. Here's Embiid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
First one falls for.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
So for the Magic, Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wendell Carter. Franz Wagner comes in for Mo Wagner. And Anthony subbed in for Black. Then for the 76ers, Stevens is checked in. And it's Paul George in for Caleb Martin. Good on both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Anthony. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That matchup falls in the middle game of this three-game trip.
This is why you can't give George room to drive. Even when you're physical, he can get it done.
Banchero outside. Stephens pulls it in. The 76ers leading by 6. Now Harden. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one. Wagner kicks to Banchero. Pass to Bitadze. Here's Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Banchero with the ball. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And that's tough to guard against. Maxey is just so quick off the ground with that pull-up.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Heading to the court, it's time to get loud for your 407 dance team. For your 407 dance team.
Suggs passes to Anthony. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Anthony is a creative scorer and knows how to get the defense off balance.
Cole Anthony.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Maxey against Suggs. 6 to shoot. Maxey kicks to Harden. Good on the three-point shot.
The numbers are talking. Harden with a huge night, showing great versatility.
Anthony against Harden. A drive by Anthony. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. In the corner, Harden. That falls. Nice lead that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
The Magic trail by 13.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the 76ers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And ever when important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you can see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Here's Harden. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Anthony can't hit. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Huge moment in this group round of the NBA Cup. The record is now 1 up and 1 down.
And Kevin, I thought their energy and effort was outstanding. Backs against the wall, and they delivered.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back-and-forth challenge?
Just every single game I'm trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive and attack it. You know, I love playing a game of basketball. I love, being crafty and just trying to compete at a high level every single night. You know, it takes a lot, but I'm built for it, and I'm going to just continue to keep going.
Well, you won the chess match tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, James Harden.